Republican Congressman Tim Murphy is coming under fire for a report in the Post-Gazette that claims he urged his mistress to get an abortion.
And some think this could be a final blow to Murphy's political career. KDKA political editor John Delano has more.
Some local Republicans are talking the R word for Congressman Tim Murphy. Should Congressman Tim Murphy resign?
Well, I think from the viewpoint of the Trump supporters and the pro-life supporters, they would absolutely say yes.
Justin DePlato was a Trump delegate to the Republican convention from Murphy's 18th district.
Either resign or definitely not seek another term.
On Tuesday, the Post-Gazette first reported text messages between Murphy and the woman with whom he had extramarital relations and suggested the pro-life congressman had urged the woman to have an abortion. In a January 25th text, she told the congressman, quote, "You have zero issue posting your pro-life stance all over the place when you had no issue asking me to abort our unborn child just last weekend when we thought that was one of the options," unquote. At the time, both thought she was pregnant, although it turned out she wasn't.
It's hard to remember a career that's come under this much heavy fire all at one time. He's in a very, very tight spot.
Duquesne University law professor Joe Mistick says Murphy may have institutional support among his colleagues in Washington, but
that may not be enough to carry him through this. This is really a local issue more than it is a Washington issue.
Mayor Bill Peduto said resignation was entirely up to Murphy.
And if he would decide that, the job is secondary compared to family, that would be something that I think really would come down to him and his own family.
So far, Murphy has not responded to the allegations, and that, too, angers some former local supporters.
He needs to speak to the folks. So, yes, he should speak out. He should have a press conference. He should tell us, what's happening and why it's happening and whatever else he wants to tell us.
Now, sources I've talked to within the Republican Party tell me that Murphy could resign soon, or he could soon announce his retirement at the end of this term, meaning he would not seek re-election next year. No word from him today. In fact, his Capitol Hill office phone was put on night service during the middle of the day. Now, new at 6, we'll have more on this and the words of a former staffer about how he, the congressman, mistreated them. Julie?